Hello, and welcome to this grammar lesson. In this lesson, we'll be looking at simple past with regular and irregular verbs. When is simple past used? Simple past is used to talk about actions that happen in the past. We use simple past with regular and irregular verbs. Simple past with regular verbs. To form the simple past of regular verbs, we add ed to the base form of the verb. For example, I work in a factory. This is simple present. To make it into simple past, you would say, I worked in a factory. Simple past of regular verbs have special spelling rules. Let's look at those rules. Verbs ending in a vowel and y, you need to add ed. Example, play, played. He played football last week. Verbs ending in e, we add d. Example, move, moved. He moved to Riyadh in 2016. Verbs ending in a consonant plus y, we drop the y and add ied. For example, study, we say studied. She studied English in school. Finally, verbs ending in a vowel and a consonant, you double the consonant and add ed. Example, stop. We say stopped, adding ped. They stopped by the shop to buy a gift. Now pause the video to take notes of these rules. Let's move on to simple past with irregular verbs. We'll focus on past of verb be. The verb be is irregular in the simple past. It has two forms, was and were. We use was with pronouns I, he, she, and it. Example, I was in London. You use were with pronouns we, you, and they. Example, they were from Australia. Let's move on to common irregular verbs. Here's some common irregular verbs with their simple past forms. Practice with me. Buy, bought. Come, came. Do, did. Get, got. Go, went. Have, had. Know, knew. Make, made. Say, said. Speak, spoke. Take, took. Next, we'll look at the negative form of simple past. To form a negative statement, use did plus not or didn't plus the base form of the verb. Example, we didn't go home for dinner. We went to a restaurant. Here's a common mistake. When changing verbs into simple past form, remember, not all verbs end in ed. Some verbs are irregular. Example, he buyed a car. This is incorrect. because buy is an irregular verb and it needs to be changed. So the correct version is he bought a car. Okay, let's try this exercise on page 37. Look back at reading 2 on page 29 to 30 and circle the verbs in the reading about Bashir Ali. Write the verbs in the correct column of the chart. Present or past. I've attached a reading here for you to make it easy. Now pause the video and enter the verbs. Okay, here are the answers to exercise A. We have is, am, have, sell, try, give, send, support, work, keep, are in the present form. For the past we have came, was, immigrated, went, and studied. Now, let's move on to exercise B. Complete each sentence with the past tense of be. We'll do the first one together. I was or were sad to say goodbye. Because it's the pronoun I, we choose was. Now pause the video and complete the rest of the sentences. If you finish, let's check the answers. Otherwise, pause the video again and come back to the answers. Now, number 2. You were successful in your job. She was happy to start a new life. It was a small town. Sammy was ready to try something new. We were able to find work. You and I were at our jobs morning and night. Fatima and Aisha were happy to speak Arabic together. Let's go to a final activity. Complete each sentence with the simple past form of the verb in the parenthesis. The first sentence has been completed as a guide. The verb buy is changed to bought. Now pause the video and complete the rest of the sentences. Here's the answer key for activity C. Now pause the video to check your answers. Thereafter, please visit LMS Online for more practice on simple past with regular and irregular verbs. Thank you and see you next time.